Christy. She is going to help me with my experiment, and this is her crappy outfit, so from head to toe. She's going to be dropping all those papers and binders and see who will help her. Let's begin. Shit, it's blurry.
Go.
Okay, so we just finished the first experiment. Christy, she fell and dropped all of these papers in front of a group of 20-year-olds around early 20s, and the reaction was...
So the guy was the first one to respond. He was like, "Oh, are you okay? Do you need any help?" And then I was told that the other ones on the side were kind of just scoffing and laughing at me. But then as soon as the guy started helping, someone else started helping too. Face planted on the floor right in front of them, and they weren't really eager to help at all. They kind of just stared at me. One guy at the end picked up like 2 pieces of paper and asked if I was okay, and then they just walked off after.
However, the people around that were walking past, they were all like looking at her in a really strange way, like second guessing and thinking whether they should help or not.
It's all about you, my butterfly. Every time I come close to you, every time I'm feeling you, feel like
So this time she fell in front of a store where there was this one lady and 2 guys and a few other people, and the reaction was...
So then, I dropped it in front of like a kind of pod of people, and then the people that helped me were 2 guys. One of them was actually really happy to help me. He was handing it to me slowly. He was like, "Oh yeah, no problem, there you go." And then I said thank you. And then when I walked away, a girl on the side who didn't even help me, she was like, "You're welcome." So she was kind of giving me an attitude. I guess based on my appearance.
Jealousy.
When she dropped the papers, it flew everywhere, and a bunch of ladies walked towards her, but then she just went around her.
Hey girl, this is my confession. I think I'm falling in love. Hear me out. 어떻게 내가 널 찾게 됐는지, 내가 참 착하게 살아왔는지, 누구나 한 번은 행운이 오나봐. 넌 내게 선물인걸. 스치듯 지나도 너만 보이고, 머리에 가슴에 너만 가. Baby, are you down, 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 even if the sky is falling down, down, down.
Okay, so this is my second experiment. This is Emily. She's Caucasian. And here's her crappy outfit trial. Okay. first they just stared at me and laughed, and then they eventually started to help me, and they asked me if I was okay, and then they told me to have a good day.
So at first, no one came to help me, but then a mother came and she was like, "Oh, it must have been slippery," and then she just left. But she was the only one that helped me.
This time she dropped it like at the escalator right there, and she dropped it. No one helped her. There were two girls that were sitting on the bench, and they just kind of stared at her. This time she dropped it again, and only one person came up and helped her. But then this time it was significant because the guy came over right after she dropped the papers. Okay, so this time when we did the experiment, she dropped papers right around that corner, and so she dropped it, and this family passed by, and it was this man and this woman and her little kid, and the mom wanted to help her, and like she walked halfway towards Emily, and then the man was like, "Just come here," and then like he was just laughing, and he just like, "Just come on," and then they walked away. The woman wanted to help, but then the man didn't want to help, and the kids just like dragged her mom away.
Okay, so Emily dropped in front of the people in line to buy Panda Express. When Emily dropped, the people in line, they did not bother to help her. They just turned, and then eventually Renee had to go help her because no one was helping, and then a little boy followed after.
There was a little girl too. A little girl came and helped after I was started helping, and also a middle-aged man came over and started handing me papers too, and I handed it to Emily. People around that were sitting there, they just stared. So,
And the people in line did not bother to leave the line to help her.